Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm Keith. This is my C Sharp tutorial, not tutorial, but video for my software engineering class. Shout out to Frosty. He's a great teacher. And today I'm going to tell you about getting this turret to turn on when this door is being hacked, or any door. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just got to name the door. If you go to here, you can actually name whatever you can name it whatever you want. So you can name it uh, if you have 65 doors and you want this one to be checked, you could name it door 66. You can check for door 66 in the code. But for this, we're just going to have it be my door. And you also want to make sure you name the turret. I just named this turret 1. And also you're going to need a timer, which I called my timer. Now, don't forget the programming block. You'll need this. This is what you use to program in game. So in here, it'll show you its interface. And if you go into edit, here's the code. You have main. You have a door. You have a timer, and you have a turret. Now, the IMyDoor and the IMyTimer block and the IMyLarge interior turret, those are all types of classes. They're all subclasses from the main class, which is IMyTerminal block, I believe. And so in order to get something from the grid terminal system, which if we look, this is the terminal. So everything connected to this platform, everything on this platform is part of one grid. It's its own grid. And so the grid terminal system actually returns any blocks within that grid. So you get block with the name myDoor, and we typecast it as a door and put it into door. Otherwise, this would return the actual grid terminal block. We do this for the timer, and we also do this for the turret. And then we check to see if the door is being hacked. If that's the case, then we turn the turret on, and we tell the timer to trigger now. Otherwise, we only tell the timer to trigger. Now, this check code will actually check to see if you have any compiler errors. Remembering code is for when you want to save the code, but you're still working in it. And remembering an exit simply takes you out of it. Now, in order to actually get it to start, in order to get the pseudo loop, which I'll tell you about in a moment, to start, you actually have to run the program. Once that happens, it triggers the timer. And the timer has its own action, where it tells the programmable block to run. So you have the programmable block telling the timer to run, which tells the programmable block to run, which tells the timer to run, in an infinite loop constantly. And now in order to hack something, this is important, it has to be something with a computer in it, little computers. If you see the components over here, there's the fourth one down is a computer, and there's 2 of them in the store. And what happens is whenever you're hacking away at something with your hacksaw, your electric hacksaw, once you remove the computers, you've effectively hacked that item, and and once you put everything back in, that item will become yours if it was not yours at the moment. Now this is a single player world, so I'm by myself, but it still works for me because I'm literally hacking the object. And the reason why I'm doing this is because turrets are inherently very obvious because they move around, they swivel, and they target things, and this green light just gives them away so easily, so quickly. But when they're off, if you put it in a little corner and it's off, somebody might not notice it. They might just completely not realize that there's a turret right behind them if you hide it well enough. And if that's the case, when they go to hack the door to get into your base, say like there's a base behind this and I'm trying to get in, once I go to hack this, it turns on. And it'll turn around, kill the person, and you can come out and collect their stuff off their dead body, turn your turret back off so that it's not actually showing the green light anymore, and simply repair your door. And that will effectively protect your base, I guess. It's a little automated defense. You just got to remember to hack to check to see if your door is being hacked, and don't forget to turn your turret off. Now, I suppose you could, if we go into the programming, we could, for example, else the turret get action with name. This will actually get us a specific action of the turret with the name, and you have to go find the names. You can look them up. There's a Wikipedia page and also a Steam page that they have all the actions of all the types of blocks, and most of them have an on-off. It's called on-off, and you can leave it like that, and it toggles, or you can do on off on or on off off. And then you have to apply that action to the turret or whatever object is needing the action. So there's that. And so while I'm hacking it, it's on. But once I stop, it's off. Now, whether or not they hack the object long enough for it to kill them, they might stop hacking it and just go at the turret or leave, which will be a problem. So you may not want to do that. But it is a bit more automated. So you could have, I guess, more turrets and they all turn on. And so that's more more burst damage, which kills a person sooner, and then they all turn off on their own. And you could actually change this code around to do anything to find a function, say like for the gravity generator, I guess. If you're not here at the station, if there's nobody nearby or something, then you could turn it off. Or if you're not using something, it's turned off. That way you're saving energy, because as abundant as uranium is, which is not, we like to save energy. So that's about it for this. Thank you very much. Nice seeing you guys. Bye.